Do you ever feel like your money is managing you instead of the other way around? You're not alone. And guess what? You don't need a finance degree or a 10-tab spreadsheet to take back control. This is part 2 of the May Your Money Grow series for the month of May. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through a gentle, mindful, and empowering way to budget, even if you've never tracked a dime before. Hey, where'd it go? Oh well, this isn't just about money. This is about peace as well. Peace, purpose, and progress. I broke this down into 3 phases, and I want you to take your time through each phase. I want you to come back to this video once you've completed phase 1 and then work your way through the next 2 phases. All right, let's dive in to mindful budgeting, a beginner's guide to financial peace. Phase 1, awareness and reflection. Let's begin with awareness. No numbers yet, just observation. Number 1, cultivate curiosity, not judgment. See your finances like a scientist observing data. You're here to understand your habits, not shame them. I want you to approach each purchase and spending pattern with a mindset of exploration. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of, what was I thinking? This practice builds awareness and self-compassion, creating a solid foundation for sustainable financial change. I want you to remember that growth starts with gentle honesty, not guilt. Number 2, set your intention. Why do you even want to manage your money? To feel secure? To save for something special? To get out of survival mode? Write that why down. It's going to ground you when things get hard. You see, your why becomes your anchor on days when budgeting feels overwhelming or when temptations arise. It reminds you that every single dollar has a purpose, and that purpose is rooted in something meaningful to you. Whether it's peace of mind, freedom from debt, or funding your dreams, your why keeps your choices aligned with your values, and that is important. Number 3, mindful spending, observation, no tracking yet. For the next 7 to 14 days, just notice, when are you swiping your card? What emotions come up before or after? Allow yourself to be gently curious. Are you spending out of boredom, stress, joy, or habit? Pay attention to patterns like late night purchases or emotional triggers or frequent impulse buys. This phase isn't about fixing anything. It's about building self-awareness so that you can make more informed choices moving forward. Bad money habits that undermine net worth, saving on sale items if you didn't need them, earning points on your credit card by buying more than you need, snagging free delivery by adding more items to your shopping cart, cutting expenses by canceling or not getting necessary insurance, putting all of your savings into one risk-free account instead of investing it. Phase 2, gentle tracking. All right, so once you've practiced observation, it's time to start tracking. Number 1, choose a simple method. Notebook, note apps, free apps like Mint or Pocket Guard. Use what feels easy, not overwhelming. The best method is the one that you'll actually stick with, so don't overcomplicate it. Start small and build consistency before worrying about perfect systems. As your confidence grows, you can always switch to more detailed tools later. I love and still use this app here. It's called Spend. Super simple, super basic tracking at your fingertips. The best way to use this app, and I've found most helpful, is to enter my transactions at the end of each day. Now, this will require some discipline to do daily, so just start with tracking once a week. The app is free with ads, or you can do a one-time purchase of $2.99 and nothing else after that. Trust me, this is not sponsored. This is simply what I found to be helpful to me. And the key is to find something that works for you. Whatever it is, make sure it will allow you to be consistent. Number 2, use broad categories. We have 3 categories that I want you to focus on. It's the needs for rent, groceries, and bills. Wants for fun stuff, dining out, Amazon, and movies. Savings/goals will be your emergency fund, travel, and investments. Keeping your categories broad actually helps you to avoid decision fatigue, and it makes tracking more manageable. The goal is not to micromanage every dollar just yet, but to get a clear picture of where your money is flowing. Over time, you can fine-tune these categories if needed, but starting simple builds confidence and it also allows you to keep things a bit more manageable. Number 3, track consistently, but kindly. Don't worry if you miss a day of tracking or a week. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Treat this like building a new habit. You're not passing a test. If you fall off one day, gently pick back up the next, without judgment. The more compassion you show yourself, the more likely you will stay consistent long term. Number 4, review weekly or bi-weekly. Okay, you want to look over your spending and ask, what's working, what's surprising me, and what's draining me? This regular check-in actually helps you to stay connected to your habits and to adjust before things spiral. Again, it's not about beating yourself up. It's about staying aware and empowered. Over time, you will see that these reflections will help you to make more intentional choices with ease.
Multiple accounts. Organize your finances by utilizing multiple bank accounts, each designated for a specific purpose. Consider maintaining at least 2 checking accounts, one labeled Needs Checking for essential expenses such as rent, groceries, utilities, and transportation. The second checking account, labeled Wants Checking, would be for discretionary spending like entertainment, dining out, hobbies, non-essential shopping, with a fixed monthly allocation to encourage intentional spending. For savings, it's advisable to have 2 separate savings accounts, a short-term savings account for upcoming expenses or goals within a 1 to 2 year time frame, such as tire replacements or holiday gifts, and a long-term savings account would be dedicated for larger future goals like down payment on a house or retirement. Furthermore, it is highly recommended to establish an emergency fund with a minimum of $1,000, working towards accumulating 3 to 6 months worth of essential living expenses as a financial safety net for unforeseen circumstances. To maximize growth, consider parking both your short-term and long-term savings in high-yield savings accounts. These are called HYSAs, which offer higher interest rates compared to traditional savings accounts, allowing your money to benefit from compounding interest over time.
Phase 3, mindful budgeting. Now that you've observed and tracked, let's build our mindful budget. Number 1, know your income. Start with what's coming in. After taxes, knowing your true take-home pay gives you a clear foundation for building a realistic budget. It's easy to overestimate what you can spend when you only focus on your gross income. This step actually grounds your entire plan in financial truth, not assumptions. Number 2, cover needs first. You gotta eat. You gotta sleep somewhere, so cover your basics. Prioritize essentials like housing, groceries, utilities, and transportation. These are non-negotiable. When your core needs are met, you reduce financial anxiety and create a stable base to build from. Think of this step as creating safety before striving for growth. Number 3, then fund your goals. Even just $5 into a savings is a win. Oh yeah, the amount really doesn't matter as much as the habit. Small, consistent contributions build momentum. By regularly putting something towards your goals, you actually signal to yourself that your future matters. And over time, these small deposits will actually grow into meaningful progress. Number 4, mindfully spend on wants. Ask yourself, does this truly bring me joy? Cut where you won't feel deprived. Spending on wants isn't wrong. It's about choosing what genuinely adds value to your life. I want you to prioritize purchases that align with your values and bring lasting satisfaction, not just temporary relief. This way you enjoy your money without guilt or regret. Number 5, try the 5-30-20 rule. And this is optional, but 50% will go to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to your savings and debt. Adjust as needed. You're the boss of your budget. This rule offers a simple starting point, not a strict formula, so tweak it to fit your real life. If your needs take up more than 50%, then that's okay. Just adjust your wants and your savings temporarily. The key is making your money work for you, not fitting into someone else's mold. Number 6, review and adjust monthly. Budgets aren't set in stone. They're living, breathing reflections of your life. It's important to remember that life changes, and so should your budget. What worked last month might not fit this one. So treat your budget like a flexible tool that evolves with your needs, not a rigid set of rules. Regular check-ins actually help you to stay aligned with your goals, and it also allows you to stay ahead of any surprises.
Paying your future self first. This is all about prioritizing your long-term financial well-being. By setting aside a portion of your income for savings and investments before other expenses, you actually ensure that your future needs and goals are actively being funded. So, take a proactive approach, empowering your future self with financial security. And this opens the doors to future opportunities rather than leaving your financial future to chance after all other obligations are met. Mindset Minute.
Okay, now that we've covered the 3 phases of mindful budgeting, let's talk mindset. Budgeting is not a punishment. It's a way of telling your money where to go so that it can support the life that you want. You are not bad with money either. You've just never been taught how to partner with it. Let go of the shame. You are worthy of clarity, peace, and a plan that aligns with your purpose. When you shift your mindset from guilt to empowerment, budgeting becomes an act of self-respect, not restriction. It's about taking ownership and saying, I deserve to feel secure and aligned with how I spend. Your money story can change, and it starts with how you think about it. Affirm this with me. My money is a tool to serve my values. I budget because I care about my peace.
Scripture Minute.
Aligning your financial path with faith can bring both clarity and peace in how you manage what's been entrusted to you. Let's take a moment to center ourselves spiritually.
Proverbs 21-5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Planning your finances mindfully is a biblical principle. It leads to provision, not panic. Luke 14:28. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost? Even Jesus acknowledged the wisdom in financial preparation. Budgeting isn't fear-based, it's faith-led foresight. 1 Timothy 6:2-6-8. But godliness with contentment is great gain. If we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. This reminds us to practice gratitude and simplify where we can. Mindful budgeting is about finding contentment, not comparison. Take a deep breath and let these truths settle in your spirit.
Healthy practical ways to stay mindful with money.
All right, let's discuss these practical ways to be more mindful with your money. Number 1, I want you to practice daily spending pauses. Before buying something, pause for 5 seconds and ask, Does this align with my values or my impulses? Number 2, use cash for discretionary spending. Physically seeing money leave your hands actually creates a mindful moment. Number 3, journal weekly, wins and lessons. Track not just your money, but also your mindset. Write what you've learned and what you've been learning about yourself. Number 4, budget as a self-care ritual. Light a candle, play soft music, and make it a peaceful check-in. You deserve peace in all areas, including your wallet. By approaching budgeting with mindfulness, you are not just managing money, you are building trust with yourself. And this is very critical. So, you're learning, growing, and aligning your spending with your spirit. That's powerful. Remember, progress over perfection. This journey is about grace, not guilt. And there you have it, my beautiful mindfulpreneurs. If you enjoyed this video, then you don't want to miss part 3 of the May Your Money Grows series for the month of May, where we'll be diving into the broke versus rich mindset and the 5 mindful money principles you need to practice for building wealth. So do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. As always, stay focused. Stay connected and always choose joy. Bye.